that it is hard to understand. I know I was born to do this. All eyes on me. All eyes on me. I said I'm getting through this. Wait for me, please. Wait for me, please. Don't ever have to leave. Don't ever have to stay. This is all we've been dreaming of. Don't ever have to leave. Don't ever have to stay. This is all we've been dreaming of. All we've been dreaming of.
Alright guys, welcome back to Portlock Adventures channel. Got the doors off the Ranger. We are headed out for an overnight camp trip. Bryce and I again, he's back to be featured on the channel. A few things have changed on the Ranger. I got some more lighting, so that's going to be cool to see what that looks like. I'm hoping maybe we can do a little night trail running, set up the hub tent for him, and then kind of get camp set and then take off. But we'll see. I'm currently just sitting on the side of Highway 20 getting the intro filmed, and this has been backburnered, and after, you know, coming this fall and stuff, I'm hoping to really get back into filming a lot more. So yeah, I'll catch back up with you guys once we get off the highway here. Got some time to cover before we get off and trying to beat the sunset. So
Don't you worry. I know it is too little, too late. But everything is upside down and strange. But you are my ground tonight. If we stay together, we will be alright.
alright, so just got out Frederick Butte Road here. Super good road to explore out east of Bend. Drops down towards the Christmas Valley sand dunes. It's where we did the high desert overland trip. This is kind of the start of it. So anyway, I'm back out here again. So it's been a while. Give you a little rundown on what I did to the truck. So I added some pod lights off the side. Shout out to P&R Specialties in Primeville. This is a raffle giveaway, a couple of those. So that was super cool to be able to get that. Since they did that, I went ahead and purchased the aux beam switch panel, and that's been able to give me more versatility when it comes to adding more lights. So obviously I have my big light bar on the front, but I'm able to, I've added some rock lights up underneath the truck for some area lighting when you pull up to camp. So that should be sweet tonight when we get there. Old Faithful, I need to get a new one of those. Anyway, same old truck bed setup basically. Excuse me. Got the new tailgater tire table there. Looking forward to trying that out. Some rain off in the distance there. I don't think it'll hit us, but if it does, no big deal. We've got an awning. So anyway, I'm gonna go find camp, and we'll go over how we set up our camp. All right, so at the tiny little pond slash dry lake we were gonna stay at. There's some cows over there. I think they'll be okay. Got the light bars on, lights on. Up under the truck, off the side. Anyway, I think we're gonna try to go get along that tree line. Hopefully get out of this breeze. Just wanted to give you guys the golden hour shot here. Drove up on this little hill. But yeah, I'm gonna start getting camp set up and hang out. Cool, sun's just set. We did end up just sitting on the edge of the playa here. Dry lake bed. This is called the Indian Lake. And there's a ton of obsidian chippings on that skirt over there. I hiked it last winter, so I wasn't able to see a whole lot because of the snow, but yeah. Got the Free Spirit Recreation hub tent. This is the version 1. The V2 has walls that kind of, they fold down, and I don't really like it as much, honestly. I like this triangular door, and I like the plaid setup they have. The big FSR. It looks like a little space shuttle or something. It's cool inside. You can have the floor out as an option. This is where Bryce will be staying. He's got the luxury set up tonight. The Hest. I think this is it's the single wide. They have a bunch of different sizes. This is just good for the big guys. And then the XL Coleman cot, just on the lake bed like that, because you can. This is really the only place I'd want to do that at. Anyway, just rolling out. Bryce just on his phone, you know, out in the woods. Yeah, so you can see the area lighting I've got a little better now. It's getting dark. I'll probably keep it on or keep the truck running. I'm trying to charge my phone. Pretty sure my Free Spirit Recreation power station is gonzo on me, so that's cool. It's not taking a charge. Hoping to get a new AC charger for it. I'm hoping it's just not getting enough juice out of the truck. So anyway, pop up the tent here. This, I'm running the Free Spirit Recreation once again, but this is the Odyssey hard shell rooftop tent, and this is the 55 inch. You can get the 49 inch, which is a little smaller. I found this on a deal, so I just ended up with the 55, but I'd honestly prefer that anyway. As a solo guy sleeping in it, it's crazy roomy. Feels like a dojo up there, so it's pretty nice. First things first, you just pop these latches. There's 4 of them. There's 2 on the sides and then 1 on the back, 1 on the front. We're just gonna pop these, and then we'll climb up the ladder here, part way, and then this just swings up like so, lock, and then with this one, the Evolution hard shell tent would actually pop up another level, creates like a little box. So the Odyssey actually swings out forward like so, and then you just push up these and lock it in. Boom, like that. Pop yourself inside real quick. And then there's another adjustment bar in here that you just lock out. Like so, and like so. That's it. Tent's set up, all ready to rip. Throw your bedding up in there. I like to have a pad, but you can get away with sleeping on the, I think it's an 1.5 inch high density foam mattress in there. You can get away with it. It's not the most comfortable. As you can see, plenty of room up in here. It's really nice. Now we got all the lights set up. Once again, Free Spirit Recreation. That's their ready light. Love their equipment overall, but this thing's just an awesome piece. Got the solar panel in the back. Charge your phone off of it. I think I've went over it before, but just a nice reiteration. It's all fully adjustable. Each one of these adjusts down so you can level it if you need to or whatever. This is the cool new tailgater tire table. It just has these little cantilevers that sit on the tire. There's also a leg that swings down for extra support if you want, but it's nice and sturdy. So yeah, you just adjust this part that sits around the tire to the width of the tire, and then it just sits on the tire like that. So it's a handy piece of kit. It's nice to throw out under the awning and eat some lunch or something on the trail. Another cool little piece of kit I've got recently is this Covea retro all-in-one mini. It's got this cool retro styling to it, you know, and then also it's got, move that towel, it's got this little cooking pan, little ceramic cooking pan sits on it too. It's really handy. It's got the lid and everything. That's melted, isn't it? Somehow. I'm a little confused. I don't know how that would have melted. Oh yeah, maybe from using it with it on there. Well, the lid's ruined, so that's cool. Didn't know that. Oh well, still a cool piece of kit. Maybe I can order a new one. Live and you learn. I didn't read the instructions, so that's how that goes. Okay, well, I'm sure there's gonna be some lens shutter from this LED light, but I'm hoping I can avoid it. Now we got a little Stanley here. Boiling up Bryce some water, and it's ready to rip. So we're gonna pour it into, it's not a Mountain House, it's a ReadyWise adventure meal. I'm lucky enough to have my mom to buy me cool little things for my hobby. She picked these up for me, so I'm looking forward to trying them. Got the lasagna one, teriyaki chicken and rice. Brought some cheese just to spice them up. Of course, the full gallon of milk. Can't go one night without a full gallon of milk, apparently. Bryce just kicking it, just sitting in a chair. We're just vibing out here on the playa. Just tested out the lights, the old strobe feature on every light on the truck, and it was brutal. Almost made me sick having all those lights flashing like that. And I'll tell you, I've been to plenty of flashing lights places in my life, and that still did it for me. I'm loving the way that Bilstein looks in that rock light. Oh yeah. Those things are holding up great. I'm super stoked on the suspension work I did back in November. I think I've got 5,000 miles on it now, and it's still holding up great. Got the mattress up in here, self-inflating. That light's about to die, so you can't see anything. But get the bed all tied together, and we'll yeah, I'm gonna get this one going, and then I'm gonna make some more, eat dinner, keep kicking it, tell spooky stories and stuff. Huh? You're spooky.
All right, good morning, everybody. I just woke up. I didn't show you anybody my sleep setup last night, but it's pretty simple. I just got my bed there, and had the light hung up. It's waking up here. I'm a little chilly. Go on a hike or something eventually.
So this little contraption you see me playing with here is called a kendama. It's one of the couple of things I like to kill time with around camp, especially when I'm by myself. Keeps the mind at ease and keeps it from running, keeps you from shining a flashlight in the middle of the woods for no reason because you thought you heard a noise. We used to play with these in PE when I was a kid, and I always kind of like to have them since then. Just kind of picked another one up recently. These are devil sticks or juggle sticks. These I had through high school and had a lot of fun with walking around the football field during football games, and just you know, doing something a little different. It kills time, and I really enjoy it. Once you pick it up, there's a lot of stuff to learn with it. Another thing I like to do around camp is throw a frisbee around if I have another person, which of course this time I did. These ones that are just kind of like rings, you can really send far. So a couple ideas for you guys if you're sitting around camp and have nothing else to do. Okay, so yesterday when we were coming in, probably should have aired down off of Frederick Butte. It was a little bumpy. Wasn't too crazy. I mean, it was only like probably 4 or 5 miles back here, but just wanting to do that today. This is the ARB Tire Deflator. I'm pretty sure it's just a generic tire deflator that all the companies can kind of brand themselves. I've seen a Dobinson's ones much like it. I've seen an AEV one much like it. So anyway, so this one removes the valve core out of the tire, so it's a lot quicker of an air down process. So that's what this adjustment is. So I'm removing that. Just gonna drop it down to like probably 17, maybe 15 pounds. There's a lot of rocks out here. These tires aren't brand new anymore. So just lock it down when you're ready to check it. We're at 20 now. So we're about 17 now. I'm just gonna go down to 15. Perfect. So then you push the valve core back in, lock that in, and then this secondary, almost done, boom, that's seated, and then this is the secondary which actually screws it onto the valve stem itself. Pretty slick little piece of equipment. It's really changed up the game. I was using sticks before and anything I could find, screws or whatever, and my valve course took a beating. So yeah, this has been nice. All right, so sun's finally peeking through. Of course, I just folded up the dewy tent, but that's okay, I'll dry that out. Had plenty of sun this summer in Central Oregon. We're gonna get camp packed up here and probably get rolling. I'm gonna look at the map and see where I want to head out to. Potentially a bunker, I think is probably what we'll do, but definitely gonna do a little hike around this lake edge here. There's a lot of lithic flakes, meaning you know, it was a native encampment, you know, whatever, hundreds of years ago, thousands of years ago, whatever it may be, and they were working tools. So yeah, we're gonna go see if we can't find any chippings. We'll probably drive over there because we're being lazy this morning. And yeah, I'll let you know, catch up with you then. Just wanted to show you guys real quick before I broke this down, how easy it is to break down. So once again, going back down, we just need to, sorry, close the door. Go inside and you pull the two little clips that hold the piece that holds this awning out. So I'll do that real quick. Boom. Boom. And then you just push these little ball clips in. Hello. Drop that down. I have to fold the tents out when I get home to get them dried back out. Yeah, you slide those in there like so. Extend that out a little inside the tent, and then grab this, pull the sides in. Tent just kind of falls down. And then you just go around, push these down, and just latch it shut. Super simple. All right, we're across the lake now. I just did some Baja Rally Race Road stuff. Pretty fun. These playas are a good place to drive around in circles fast. Mainly when it's icy on there. I don't like to tear it up, but it's not like the cows haven't already done that. So this is where I was hiking this past winter, and I located a ton of lithic flakes, and here we are. Here's one to start. So this is what I mean. Like, that's just obviously worked by man. We've got little chippings off of it. He just found another. And another one. Yeah, so over here on this side of the lake, it's ridiculous how much we find. So, oh, wow, that one's a cool one. Ooh, some fire obsidian here. So that's got the red in it. Obviously a different cooling point deal or something. But yeah, they were pulling this obsidian. This isn't naturally an area where obsidian occurs. They were pulling this obsidian from glass buttes over there, outside of Hampton, and bringing it here to their camps to work it and build tools with it. Build ceremonial pieces with it, like spears and different, you know, larger arrowheads and stuff. This is cool. Recently was at an undisclosed homeowner's house, and they had a whole collection of stuff that their dad had collected in the 70s, and there was like 1 foot long ceremonial spears. There was spearheads the size of my hand. It was really cool to see that. So now I'll forever be looking for that when I'm out here. So yeah, we're back rolling. We found a couple what resembled maybe knife tips, or a couple potential arrowhead points, question mark, but nothing crazy, nothing worth taking home to mom or anything. Not that that's legal, but yeah, I'm gonna post up here before we get back on the main trail and see where we're gonna end up. So I came up here to this, and there's another one there with Casey from Coyote Works. I actually ran into him out in the middle of the desert here. This is an undisclosed location where we think there's a couple of graves. This being the first. The only thing there is a post and a pile of rocks. It could be some sort of landmarker, but there's two of them relatively close to each other, and then we have another pile of rocks here, which we'll check out. Okay, so Bryce just climbed up the hill a little bit more, so you got one right there, one right there, one right there, and we've got another one right here. So I think we've decided that this was quadrants of fence around this root cellar, probably to protect it from wildlife getting in it, considering that he had sheep. He may have had them graze this whole hillside and didn't want them to get into his root cellar there. But yeah, over here is the other one, and then down there, the two down there are pretty close together, like it may have been a gate. So that's my idea about it. I doubt there's 4 graves. That would be pretty substantial in a weird square pattern instead of next to each other. So anyway, moving on. Between Casey and then me and then a couple other people we know, we've all hiked this a lot, and I think this is potentially a root cellar of sorts. Step loud for the rattlesnakes, in case there is any. Anyway, I think that may be the entrance there. This was kind of the covering for it. And then front door, potentially. You walk in like this way. And then there was a dugout into the hill. Old timbering, obviously. Probably the roof structure that sat on top of these rocks. So it's pretty cool. I love finding old root cellars. This one's kind of hard to tell if it really is one, but that's what I think. I'd say it's probably 20s. We ran into another guy out here when we were all out here who was on UTVs, and he had mentioned what we're about to go see, this bunker. He thought he'd heard a story about it being belonging to a sheeper in the 1920s that was a little bit paranoid after World War I and wanted to build himself a bunker, kind of a fallout shelter idea. So I think he may have even lived in it, because it's not far over here, and then this is a root cellar, unless there's another foundation structure, which I'm going to do another little loop to verify, but we've never seen one. So anyway, we're going to hop back in the truck and head over to the bunker. so just came crawling up here. Nice little camp spot up here too. Nobody would be getting to you here. So this is the bunker. Up here you can see there's a wall to protect the entrance here on the right, and then this is actually the bunker itself. So this is the entrance here. Looks the same as it did when I was here last. It's got either a stove pipe up top or a vent pipe. Below this timbering here, oh, that's a little lower than last time, I feel like. Plenty of pack rat poop, but you can see all this is done by axe, all hand worked. This is his like railing coming in here. He had a little bed in here to sleep in, and then he fabricated this big steel door setup to protect himself. He's got a screen here to protect from animals getting in. So yeah, if we come up in here, that vent pipe is right here. And it's just a screened vent pipe. That's all. But he dug it all out in here into the earth. He had his bed frame set up. This was probably a little more dug out. I'm assuming this is all kind of fallen in. But yeah, this would have been a cool little area as an old pioneer sheeper guy. I don't know if this was like a residence he stayed at a lot, or if it was something that he just had as a backup. But either way, super cool. A lot of work went into this, from this abutment wall that sits out front, which is real tall, protects the entrance. And then you can see that all around here is drainage dig outs. So any water is diverted off the hill around the bunker. It's really a good design, killer design. Shout out to Coyote Works. If you haven't seen his channel, it's a super good one to watch. Kind of my inspiration when it came to getting a channel started doing this stuff. I was always interested in the history, but figured it'd be cool to share it with you guys. So just driving by, there's obviously a bunch of trash on this. This is off the side of the road, but this is historical. I believe this was a cistern that held water, judging by how the walls are so flush. There's obviously a bunch of trash in it, but there's some old trash. Like I've got a rusty can chunk there, and then if you kind of stray away, you find more old cans. Definitely a piece of history laying around here. It's actually a fence line here. Goes to that tree, and then you can see it used to wrap around. So there's a fence around this. Another one here. And oh, so this actually has the double lead solder I was talking about in the last video. So this is actually where they would have, the outer hole is the size of hole they would have had to stuff the food in it, and then yeah, they would have soldered it shut to seal it. This is the double ring solder. This could be, so they didn't, I think they stopped doing this like before 20, so this was like teens, 19 teens. Cool. I've never found one with both on it. That can was just an older can, older style can. Whatever manufacturer was still doing it like that. Man, it's so pretty out here. Some more barbed wire there. Right, so cisterns over there. There's another little, what looks to be an outhouse over here. It's real small. I was just walking around, and the sheer amount of cans that is here, I just was like, there has to be a homestead. Thinking outhouse. I walk over here, And sure as shit, this is the house. So we've got wall 1, wall 2, and then wall 3 is right here. So this is a big place actually for this, because this is the door. Wall, door was right here, wall, all the way around. So this is your actual foundation here. Let's see if I can get you guys a better view of it. I don't know if you can see it better from up there, but big square. Bryce is standing kind of right in the middle of it. So little did I know that this house, or this little cistern I've driven by so many times, there's actually a Homestead site here. And we even have cobalt. This glass wasn't blue when it was manufactured. It has to do with the way the sun reacts with chemicals in the glass at the time. Nice cow pie there. We got old wire, old glass. And then over there, there's a little wash basin bucket. There were some barrel bands, tons of cans. So yeah, what a cool find. Okay, so for air up, I am using the Milwaukee 18-volt compressor. I've had a friend told me it's pretty comparable to the single ARB compressor that you tie in. I've got small tires. I'm not running 38s or anything crazy. So this works just fine. I don't have much battery on it, so it sounds kind of weak right now, but that is a factor too. If the batteries are getting low, make sure to always have extra batteries, because it'll pump up a lot slower like that. Anyway, just found that cool Homestead right there when I stopped to air up, so I'm happy. Gonna be headed out, back out the road here to the highway, and catch you guys on the next one. I don't even know if I'm gonna do a truck build video. You guys have kind of got the gist of what I've got going on from my videos already, and yeah, I'll probably just cover the things as I go. It's always just a work in progress. So yep, we'll catch you guys later. Thanks for watching. Make sure to comment. Feel free to comment. I'll comment back, like, and subscribe. Really appreciate anything you guys do for me on the channel. I'm trying to grow it, maybe hit 100 subs this year. That'd be sweet.